Good morning, y'all. Third time trying to record. So, um, last year I went through some. This year I saw that a friend of mine um had passed away last year. And I went through some major last year where I don't know if it was spiritual, but I kept getting the message that I need to cut my family off and my friends off, and I don't know. It's possible it could have been the devil, but at the same time, my therapist was saying there was some things I had to heal from and set boundaries. Um, Sitting up looking, thinking about it, there's so many thoughts going through my mind because I'm familiar with spiritual warfare, and I um, have had dreams where I'm actually in like a fight. Last year introduced me to a lot of different people. It introduced me to a lot of different um, energies and atmosphere. I feel like I'm the only one who's seen it or experienced some of the weird stuff that has happened um, to me and my family in the past few years. It's a little nerve-wracking to be the only one who knew some weird was going on or you know, some wasn't right. So we talk about this morning. I woke up. I prayed with my son last night. Come on, Ru. Let me go get my stuff, baby. I'm gonna tie you right here. Tie him right there. So come back. So this last night I prayed with my son. We talked, laughed. Um, and he helped me to like brighten up my spirits and stuff for everything. Hold on one second. Okay, so I'm back. So, like I had said in some of my previous videos, I like learning about like different religions, spirituality, things like that, because I tend to feel I just want to be closer to God. Oh, Sugar, you walking with us? I'll show y'all my cat. Y'all, she like to walk with us. We gonna go this way then. We're not gonna go towards the street. Stop, Rue. Come on, let's go this way. Come on, Mama. Come on, Rue. That's what you get for jumping on her. Come on, you done tangled yourself up. Anybody want a dog? Hold on, y'all. This life with him. So, back to my story. Probably should have paused it. He ran in circles around me. So I had tapped into some Ifa. Started learning a little bit more about it. I started learning more about Kundalini and the Kabbalah. Started learning more about come on. Started learning more about masonry. Oh, Basil coming too. Come on, girl. Get your exercise on. I love my cats, y'all. It's like having teenagers. Come on. And opening myself up to learn more about different religions and spirituality. Actually started to bless my life. Just recognizing the positive things about different religions. Last year was such a spiritual year. Really helped me get through a time where I felt alone in trying to process trauma. You know, social media got so much information. So wake up in the morning, sometimes I open it up to try to check my orders. But the first thing that flash up is, you know, sometimes when you dabble in spiritual, she coming. He protective of them sometimes, but he get on their nerves. They coming. Come on, Bop Bop. So, where was I? I was at a crossroads. Like, I started feeling like I was alone in a lot. I didn't feel like I had good communication from the people that I love. And to be honest, I wasn't really that focused on communication. I think I was focused on, you know, trying to get my family out of poverty. I noticed that a lot of people were supporting me, but then also noticed that when they would purchase or buy from me, they wouldn't post it or like or share a comment. So start to get to me like, you know, do they like what I'm selling? It's this area. Stop, leave her alone. She coming. It's just this area right here. I went all the way back home because of these flies. I was thinking, God, maybe I need to put some deodorant or something on. Because y'all, literally, some mornings, I get up and I just start walking. But yeah, I couldn't rest this morning. Googled my friend's name, and she had died a few days before my birthday. And I didn't know. And I called her my friend. She was one of my clients, one of my customers. But I had got to this point where I ain't know who to trust, y'all. I had some weird stuff happening. My car, people was breaking into my car. It was just, vandalizing stuff. Stealing stuff from me. Somebody had stole my son's bike. I stopped trusting in so much. And I started to experience this phenomenon where maybe because I was spiritually open, but when I was around certain people, I would just cry. It would just make me so sad when those people, certain people were around me. You know, I be doing these long videos, messing up my my memory. Look, it went right in my eye. I wonder why flies are attracted, little ones, they be attracted to your eyes. Something to look up. Come on, mama, we gonna turn back around. She get tired kind of fast. This is my cat, she 10 years old, and she'll stop when we go walking. Come on, we just gonna walk down to the stop sign and turn around. Come on, little lady. My other cat, she done turned back already. She like, oh, it's hot out here. But yeah, this phenomenon that started to happen to me. So like, I'm having these dreams. The dreams were pretty violent. I'm experiencing my sales go up and down. I'm experiencing surplus and then nothing. And listening to my tarot card readings, I started to peep little information, pulling cards on people, trying to figure out things, getting tarot card readings, trying to figure out why do I feel the way that I'm feeling. And then on top of that, I started, you got to slow down. I don't know why you walking like this. Come on, we're not gonna go that far. We're gonna turn back around, Mama. Stop trying to dominate her. So, chill. So, all this sounds so woo-woo, like when you say it out loud. But I know, like when you can see it in front of your face. I started feeling like I was being monitored. I started feeling like somebody was watching and listening. I actually started to find microphones. I started to find microphones and earpieces in my cake room. Trying to develop relationships while I was in that paranoid state was not good. Get them, boo. Get them. Stop. Because she said stop. You're going to get a spanking, Rue. So, I had a hard time with dating. Then I was trying to date somebody that I had talked to long term. Okay. Come on. No. Somebody I was talking to long term. And you know how guys do. They want you to act serious, but they don't want to be serious. So that was working on my mental too. So I'm already open spiritually. Physically, I'm grieving. I had lost my mom, my stepmom, my dad's wife. She was like, come on, sugar. Come on, mama. Come on, honey. Sorry. This way, mama. So, I'm sorry. This a little bit longer than I wanted it to be because of my pets. But yeah, I lost my stepmom. I hadn't properly grieved my brother that I had lost, which is her son. I had lost some aunts the previous year. And right before I lost my brother, I had lost my breast. So even in that process, I felt like I was being told that I couldn't even grieve losing my breast. I felt isolated, and I felt like I wasn't allowed to cry. And then last year, I started peeling apart. I think I'm sitting in traffic, running late on another order, and running late on another order, and I'm in traffic, and I realized that I couldn't do. Hey, good morning. Realized I couldn't be 3 people at one time. Like, I wasn't making any time for me. I was making time for my kids. I was making time for everybody else, what they had going on. I was even sacrificing my birthdays for other people, to work on my birthdays or to do things for other people. And I'm sitting in traffic, and I just start screaming and crying. And so, you know, I don't know, going through all that emotionally. So I done had the snap. I done had the snap and the breakdown. I think what I'm doing now is recovering. I had somebody tell me, that my heart chakra was overactive. Y'all know anything about chakras and stuff? Ooh. Y'all know anything about chakras and stuff? That heart chakra is that's your force field. That's really how you see the world. And I think the way that I was seeing the world at one point, it went from loving everything, everybody, feeling like everybody I ever knew was a celebrity. Come on, cause you done aggravated her. I wouldn't want to play with you. Come on. Everybody I knew was a celebrity, God. I swear to God, if you shop with me, if I met you and you taught my kids, or, you know, whatever, I was trying to love, get them, boo. I was trying to love from a place of, come on, Rue. You done got on my nerves and hers. Come on, boo. Go home. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So, I was trying to love everybody from a open-minded point of view, no matter who they was or what they did or whatever. Then I started experiencing people stealing from me, placing orders, then reported to their bank as fraudulent. And it was happening so often till I started to feel like, is somebody sending these people to me? Somebody sending these people to me. So, I fell into a depression because I'm paying out money that I didn't have. And I think people saw me doing more orders, but they didn't realize that, you know, even any business, even if you selling more inventory, you got to buy more inventory. And then at the same time, I have teenagers. One was going to college. One was in sports, so my money was flying out from every window. It would come in and go out just as fast. And I'm not how do I say this? I don't have no issues with public assistance and all that stuff, but it was a lot of times I couldn't get that because what my bank statement showed, my earned income, it automatically a lot of the times disqualified me. So which is, it's called adulting. It's all, it's part of everything. But I'm back again, trying to get back. I get sidetracked, y'all. So yeah, I had started to fight a lot of stuff spiritually, physically, and mentally. I started to do this thing where it was a new behavior too. That's crazy. That's another crazy thing. I started to do this thing where instead of crying, I would grab something to eat. And thinking like, okay, if I push, swallow the pain or swallow the tears, I could just keep moving, just keep going. But then that created weird feelings about my body changing, because I'm not necessarily not eating healthy, but overeating. So I don't know, I just experienced this dissension or this dark night of the soul where I had suppressed all of the negative emotions to intentionally be in the light and show up for everybody. And it didn't pan out too well. I ended up, when I started to lose everything, family, friends, lovers. It was pretty hectic, and nobody knew really what was going on with me because I'm private in my own battles. But I am learning that I shouldn't be. I think it was a learned behavior just from growing up. People say, what happened in this house, stay in this house. And to be honest, it take a village. Because it was a time I had got so low that the only thing I could think of, if I wasn't going to try to self-harm, was to reach out to a therapist and let them know I'm going through something mentally. I'm not all there. And I need some words of encouragement. I don't know. I know this is a long video, but I think I'm saying this to say that maybe it's what's going on with the planets or whatever, but if I made somebody feel insignificant, if I wasn't there, it's because I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I don't know how else to explain it except for I was not human. I don't know. I was really open to so much was flooding in. The lady, she mentioned this morning that you can become a portal. And I think that's what happened to me. I became some kind of portal. And so much was flooding in and so much was flooding out. And I didn't know how to, I didn't know how to manage it all. How to deal with everything. I was literally staying awake for days. Days, y'all. And then sleeping for a few hours and then getting back up. I was working myself like a workhorse. Just to make ends meet, really. So I was snapping. I already done did the snap. I try to be mature about my emotions. I actually do think that I'm an emotionally mature type of person. I don't really react under some of the most stressful times. I kind of carry my emotions to a place where I'm alone and then I have it out there. I don't know why I'm like that. I would have to do some more research on why I have a delayed emotional response, but I do. And I think I had came up to a time where I needed somebody to be there for me. I wasn't capable of being there for anybody else because I wasn't all here. A part of me was dying. So yeah, I know my videos ain't the most entertaining sometimes and got all the dancing, but I think they are a little bit more about informative and about me. So I think I'm doing this video to let people know that it's only so much that the mind can take. It's only so much that we could go through before, you know, our minds start to peel apart. Because what happens is the brain is looking for justification or answers constantly. What they call, a man said this morning, he said it's ruminating. It's trying to come up with ways to explain what is happening. And I didn't have any explanations. All I had was grief and trauma and work. And so, yeah. So, I'm back on my point is we got to find time for ourselves. Always putting the face on and the front on, you know, showing up anyway. I remember that meme. You got to put on clothes and show up anyway. No. No. You need to go through the processes. You need to allow your mind, body, heart, and spirit to do what it needs to do. Because you could be standing in a room full of people and you can feel alone, and that is the loneliest feeling. I would rather be alone in a book, reading a book, than standing in a club or a restaurant surrounded by hundreds of people and not feeling like a soul would catch me if I fall. And so, you gotta heal that. You gotta heal that. So, I know I done made some longer videos, and I'm gonna keep this. We done went from outside to the house and back outside and back in the house. So, I just hope y'all have a good day. Just sit and kind of think about the ways where you are showing up, pouring your cup, and your cup is empty, and you don't have much to give, but you giving the air. You giving the air. You giving your blood, your sweat, and your tears, and that stuff belong to you. Anyway, good morning. I'm about to start my tea. I'll talk to y'all later.